Hi, all. Zico here from Guernsey. First of all, delighted to see the news with the club. Um, Such a great club, so I'm pleased there's some stability at last. Must have been a real difficult time for everyone involved with the club and the supporters. So great news. Reflecting on my time at Morecambe, got such great memories of playing there. The people, the town. I absolutely loved it. And I was sad to leave at the time, but great to look back on what all the positive experiences. So I first joined the academy, which was new at the time. At 17, I'd been playing at Southampton, and I was released at Bournemouth at 16. So no club. I was in search of a club, a home, and fate had it that it was Morecambe, and I'm so pleased that it was. So we had Jim Harvey as our coach at the time, Dickie, Sean, Jeff, and others. It was. I remember watching the games when they were in the conference back then, watching from the stands, watching reserves play, and just dreaming of being on Christie Park and playing myself. And thankfully, after a lot of hard work, dedication, and a little bit of luck, I got my chance to play first in the reserves and then in the first team. I remember my debut against Russian Diamonds, and I've been playing really well in the youth and the reserves, and I had my chance. I came on sub, and I remember I just froze, I think. The occasion got to me a little bit, and I didn't play for another 3 months after that, I think. Yeah, but I worked my way back in again, and managed to secure a place, although I was in and out because we had a strong team and some top players at the time. Remember up front there was like John Norman was in that sort of number 10 position, and he was excellent for Morecambe, and there was some really good wide players as well. Obviously Tomo breaking in, so it was tough to hold down a position, but when I did play, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Best part of it as well is just so welcoming the people were. So the experiences I had off the pitch were just as good as I had on the pitch. Living with Nasha, Barbara took us in and helped me when I didn't have a place to live. And like many other stories where people just so generous and welcoming, and it felt like a home from home. So living away from all my family, all my friends, it was tough, and I got homesick quite a lot. But it made it that much easier the way I was able to settle, and that was down to the friendly and great people of Morecambe and the town. Had some good nights out as well, as we said, in Morecambe, and remember the Sundays, and I probably enjoyed too many nights out in all honesty, but it was great times, and something I'm really proud to say. And I managed to take my kids over, my family, to the new stadium, and it was really nice to show them where Dad played many years ago. So I look forward to seeing some games this season. Hopefully the boys will get promoted. I watch every weekend to see what the fixtures results are, and I'll be doing the same this season. So hope everyone's good, and look to see everyone involved with the club this season, and best of luck, Zico. Best memories as a player, probably the FA Cup runs that we had. So we played, beating Chesterfield and Cambridge, and getting into the third round twice, playing against Ipswich. The home game was just crazy atmosphere. So after the game at Cambridge was a great feeling, everyone running onto the pitch, all the fans, all the supporters, we were just buzzing. And then drawing Ipswich in the third round, Premier League, third at the time, that was great. and we held our own for large parts of the game. The season we had where we came runners up was also a great season. We were playing such great football, and it was just a joy to be on the pitch. The pitch was immaculate. We were passing teams off the pitch, getting a few goals, and really, really enjoyable. Obviously, I had the heartbreak of missing out on the playoffs, which was so disappointing. But we were by far the second best team in that league. But that's how it goes. Getting called up for Northern Ireland at the time as well, where was playing really well. Playing the 18s and 21s, then coming back to Morecambe, was just I was on cloud nine, and really enjoying my football. Also the games, some of the pre-season games we had, where we were playing sort of Premier League teams, when Blackpool in the Premier League, Wolves were in the Premier League, and I think we were beating them sort of like 3-0 and stuff. So that was crazy. Managed to grab a couple of goals around that summer as well. So we really did have a strong side and set of lads. But I think when I look back at memories and stuff, a lot of it is the camaraderie in the change rooms and the banter and the fun that we had, and training every day, full-time training, being in a routine. I think that's kind of what I've missed the most about playing for Morecambe, being full-time pro. Those are the bits that you do miss, and the competition, because we had such a good squad. We knew that every day you had to turn up, work hard, fight for a place, and then when you did get that reward, kind of the excitement of starting and performing, and the pressure as well. You kind of miss that pressure. But yeah, all great memories. That's just to name a few. I could go on and on, really. But I think looking back, it's the people that you miss, the people that you fond memories of, the teams, the coaches, the managers, some funny moments. But all of my memories at Morecambe are really, really positive, even the difficult ones, when I was leaving and stuff. There's some funny moments in there when you look back.